Molson Coors stock just plummeted 10% because your beer habits, they're changing.
Like Moses, we're all parting the beer seas.
Oh, what's a decision you regret? Actually, let's not even say that. It's kind of a depressing thing to hit on the pod.
Well, when it comes to beer, the double stout chocolate ale, you never want to order that. Unless you never want to get up again.
You're going to regret that because it's like drinking a food.
Well, Molson Coors made a decision a year ago. It also regrets.
Yeah, they cut a dozen of their cheapest beers. Pour one out for your Icehouse Edge.
Goodbye, Miller High Life Light.
And then, Jack, what happened to Molson Coors' sales in the last 3 months?
In the last quarter, sales fell a tad, and the stock dropped 10% because killing off those cheap beer brands was the wrong decision.
Okay, Yetis, here's what Jack and I found fascinating about these earnings. A new phenomenon is happening with beer buyers.
We're calling it the Great Draft Divide.
Because when you're buying beer, you are going to extremes.
Us U.S. consumers are either buying the cheapest beer or the most expensive option aisle 6 has to offer.
You're either getting the $12 30-pack of Keystone Light or you're getting the $12 6-pack of the Blue Moon.
Frat juice or premium Belgian white served with an orange wedge.
Jack, can I interest you in the Stella Artois, or would you like the official beer sponsor of Sig Sig Ep?
Is it served in a dirty plastic cup?
That happens to be the only glassware we offer.
It's served in a Jell-O shot. Yeti, sales of Molson Coors high-end beer experienced double-digit sales growth last quarter, like their imported Italian Peroni.
And sales of their cheapest stuff, like your Coors Light and your Miller Lite, that also jumped to an all-time high.
That's why Molson Coors is wishing they had even more of that cheap stuff, those dozen beers like they used to have.
Rest in peace, Milwaukee's Best Light.
We had a good run.
Well, guess what? Jack and I jumped in T-Boy style and discovered that there's actually a Harvard Business School case study on exactly this phenomenon.
The phenomenon when consumers shift to the extremes of the price spectrum.
The official MBA term for this concept is extremeness seeking.
That'll cost you $100,000, Yetis.
We just saved it for you. It's when the middle options are really unclear. So you say, you know what? I'm just going to choose one of the extremes. That's a whole lot easier.
I want either the best one, the most expensive, or the cheapest one. That's going to save me money.
So, Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddies over in the beer industry?
Can we talk about the Moses principle?
Yeah, it is. This isn't a religious podcast, but we are seeing a biblical shift out there.
Yeah, we're not trying to evangelize you here on the T-Boy pod, but consumers are parting the seas. They're going for the extremes, and the middle brands, they're getting squeezed out.
But here's the shocker. Pale ales aren't the only industry that are experiencing this Moses madness.
Ferrari just announced this week record car sales in the U.S., but you know what? So did Dollar General store.
Jack and I noticed Delta is selling more first-class seats, but Spirit Airlines is back to record highs as well.
Yetis, despite the stock market decline, the wealthy are still living their best life in America.
And more in the middle are going down market as inflation hurts their wallets.
That's why our spending is getting split, like Moses parting the seas.
If you don't believe us, just look at your pint glass.
Thanks for T-Boying with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for Pop Biz every day.